down. Get up. I got something to tell you. I don't think they want you to know, but I'm gonna tell you anyway. But we're being interrupted here. Hold on. These guys are having too much fun here. And what's going on with Santa and the crew. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for joining me. I'm Mickey D. I host the Stock Scoop, home of the Baby Knockout, where our baby knockouts knock out the stock market competition. You guys know I've been a little under the weather, going through some challenges, health challenges, and I haven't had a chance to do as many videos as I'd like to. I hope you and your family are safe and sound. Everything is well. You're having a great, great holiday season, ladies and gentlemen. Today we wanted to go over like a year and kind of review a little bit some of the sectors and tell you what's coming up here at the beginning of, we believe, the first half or so of next year. As many of you know, we're deeply involved in uh, the Air Force Baby Knockout, the AI Baby Knockout, which is taking over the Navy Baby Knockout. So we're accumulating those baby knockouts on pullbacks, which is we're just be careful. It's going to be big in 2025. AI is going to be big. We're going to take a look though at our bread and butter, which is uranium, of course, and we're going to take a look. We also have a rare earth trade going, ladies and gentlemen, but that rare earth trade is early and it's very speculative right now. But China has done what we said they were going to do in the books and what I've written about for years. They're going to cut us off. When push comes to shove, China is gone, and so is Russia. They are not going to give us supplies that we need here in America. Get over it. America, get over the West, get over your arrogance, get over what it is you got a problem with, because they're saying no for national security reasons, and we should say no in certain areas for national security reasons also. We're going to go over our sectors. I don't want to get too political or anything. Bitcoin is out there. We'll talk about Bitcoin here. We'll also talk. Hey, cannabis. We lost the cannabis trade so far this year. The red team has the ball now. As you guys know, the blue team could not get the job done. So cannabis, we'll see. Just a simple signature with banking laws, and it could change the whole game. You never know when it comes to cannabis and all. But I shout out to my mom. They were KOLD TV. Anna, Tucson, Arizona, lost a reporter to a brain aneurysm, and my mom is a brain aneurysm survivor. So shout out to the reporters that contacted her uh, uh, in the last couple days and stuff, and she had some well wishes for them. It's been a really touchy thing there in Tucson, Arizona, home of the Rincon Rangers. That's where I went to school, Rincon in Tucson, Arizona. So, shout out to all of them. I know KOLD, the channel there is mourning the loss of a great young reporter, just 28 years old, ladies and gentlemen. But that's not what you came here for. I just want to remind you, ladies and gentlemen, remind you about that old African proverb that says that if surviving lions don't tell their story, then hunters will get all the credit. So we're not going to let the hunters get all the credit. Our baby knockouts are knocking out the stock market competition, and we're going to talk about them. Let's take a look at some charts. Let's take a look at some things that are going on now. As the market kind of, it's up and down. Stocks go up and stocks go down, and these baby knockouts are here. I'm not here to make you rich, but I can make you pretty comfortable with baby knockouts, and you can have a really decent lifestyle here. If you don't overindulge, that's anything, right? When it comes to the holiday season, you don't eat too much, you don't drink too much, you don't drive too fast. You patience. It's what I've been preaching for years, ladies and gentlemen. patience, pennies and patience when it comes to baby knockouts. We don't chase them, we replace them. So let's see about where we start. We'll start with uranium, and we'll go from there. Once again, thank you for joining me. Thank you all for your support. If you weighed in, you guys know anybody with any type of illness or any sickness or anything, you guys know it's very very difficult. And let's face it, uh, this is YouTube. This is an outlet that we all love, but as far as financially, it's fun. It's fun. That's all I could say. Uh, we're looking at a possible spinoff though in 2025. I'll let you know more about that days, weeks, and months to go. I've been contacted by. We're looking at it. We're looking at it. A little spinoff. We'll see. We'll see how that goes, and maybe some of the other we can go to another, not another channel. Not you. It's YouTube spinoff. We'll see. We'll see, ladies and gentlemen. Let's take a look at some of the stocks here. Once again, thank you guys for hanging in there with me. Like I said, it's been a really really tough time, and let's take a look at some of the stocks here. Gentlemen, thank you once again for joining me. Make sure you hit like, share, and subscribe when it comes to these videos. We really appreciate it. It helps the algorithm. Let's start with our bread and butter here, uranium. Now, we can see uranium over the last year. We did manage to get our first sell point at $100, what we predicted a while back. So we got it, and we were able to take some profits and do whatever you do. I can't tell you to buy, sell, or hold anything. The scoop is for your education, your entertainment, your information only. Not a stockbroker, not a money manager, not a financial advisor. Ladies and gentlemen, I give you the information, and you do what you do with it. Here, you can see we're on a little slide down. $73.75 a pound. We haven't been this low all year, I would say. So we are sliding, but I can assure you that's going to stop. I can't make up any guarantees or anything, but I can tell you that's going to cease, ladies and gentlemen. But there's a mixed bag with our uranium stocks. For example, take a look at a stock like UEC right now. Uranium Energy Corp is trading above that all important purple there, that 200-day moving average. But it has come down, and we may challenge the 200-day moving average. Now, UEC is a baby knockout that has all the support of a lot of uh, institutions right now. I told you years ago, I thought that UEC, because the way it was being marketed and the way Martinati was the CEO was putting together this company, I thought it could be a darling out there of the media, the institutions, and all. And I believe this stock is going much, much higher in 2025. Remember, guys, we were in this stock at a quarter. And for you that have hung in there, the ups and downs, I told you it was going to be a long trade, and this trade was going to be very, very volatile. Now, you surviving lions out there, you know the deal. We have to tell the story because the hunters will get all the credit if we don't tell the stories. That old African proverb that I told you about. So I want to give you guys a very accurate memory of trading baby knockouts for you and your family benefiting someday, ladies and gentlemen. But as you can see, that is the deal with UEC right now. That stock is there. Let's take a look at another one. Like I said, it's a mixed bag. When you look at a company like Encore Energy, producer in the United States, and I do believe the U.S. producers will do very well now that Russia has said no mas, and it's being felt worldwide already in the West. I believe it was Mexico will not have a delivery here in a few weeks or so, in a couple months. They won't have a delivery, so there'll be some issues if they don't have some other source. We'll see. There's usually a back door somewhere. But this may, if there's no back door, this may get really dicey, really, really fast. You see, is not. I'm sorry. EU is not. Encore Energy is not trading above its 200-day moving average. So it's been sinking, sinking, sinking. You can say it may have bottomed out, or so you can make the argument. We'll see. But that's what's going on with uranium. We think there's going to be a big year in uranium. We think we'll get back over $100 a pound in uranium, and we expect it to go much, much higher, especially with what Russia has done and China has pretty much closed the back door. We will see. We will see, ladies and gentlemen. It's going to be touchy, touchy and dicey. Let's go over to a couple of our other baby knockouts. What has Bitcoin done, ladies and gentlemen? Well, Bitcoin has done a lot. And one of our baby knockouts, Clean Spark here, did do very well for us. As you know, when it comes to Bitcoin, what we do is we cherry pick 9 months out to up to 6 months before the halvening. Remember that, ladies and gentlemen. Remember that. All right, I tell you, survivor lions don't tell the story, then hunters will get all the credit. But 6 months, we stopped cherry picking because we got all our stocks. Clean Spark was one of them, under $4. Look at the Baby Knockout newsletter, ladies and gentlemen. You that don't get the Baby Knockout newsletter is doing something this job. It's only $99 a month. You can hit me anyway. You can go to PayPal. You can go to uh, Cash App. It's just $99, ladies and gentlemen. That is there. We're not trying to hide any of this stuff. It did go from under $4 to a $25 spot on us. It's still right now $11, and 9 cents or so. $11.09, which is not bad considering we are in a pullback, and the company's going through some changes. It's getting itself together. So are the other companies. Look at uranium. Right now, you got Energy Fuels going through some change. Next Gen going through, Denison going through some changes right now. Paladin is getting ready to buy Fission right now. There's some changes. There's some things happening with our baby knockouts, but they're in the long run. These stocks are going to go up. Clean Spark, Hut 8, baby, OG Baby Knockout Hut 8 has had a brilliant year. Ladies and gentlemen, look back at the Baby Knockout newsletter, and you'll see these stocks were very, very low November, December of last year, and even with a major pullback, they're Mara the same way. They're doing better. But Bitcoin is there. It's going to be there for a minute, and it's doing very well. Very, very well. I did tell you that we had a new trade, uh, and it is dealing with the rare earths. Now, you guys know we've been on this rare earth trade for a long time. The rare earths uh, trade that we zeroed in on was, remember, I was over covering the I want to say Los Angeles Raiders, the Oakland Raiders, when they were moving and had the new stadium coming into Las Vegas, and they had some delays on some material, and that material was some metals and some magnets and different things. That's when President Trump was in office before, and they made a stink about not giving U.S. what we needed. There was a slight delay with building. They caught up, of course, but there was a slight delay with building Allegiant Stadium, and we got down to the bottom of it. And I did videos there. Oh, they're crummy old videos, but I did show from the ground up this thing being built and some of the rare earths that were used at Allegiant Stadium. So we've been on this trade for a minute here with these rare earths. But I did want to tell you that if you look at the VanEck Rare Earth Strategic Metals ETF, that one right now uh, is trading below its 200-day moving average. Right now, the stock is not. You can make the argument that the rare earths right now are bottoming out. You can make the argument, especially the ones where China has said no mas, no mas. They're not giving us anything, and we knew that day was coming, and they're not giving us anything. That trade I gave you in the Baby Knockout newsletter. Once again, only $99, ladies and gentlemen. I gave you. You can email MICKEY. You look at the email. Look at any video, and at the bottom of any video, and you have that information, ladies and gentlemen, at the description area. But these stocks right now, I gave you four in the Baby Knockout newsletter. Of those four, two seem like they are really, really breaking out. I can give you a whole lot more, ladies and gentlemen. I can give you 15 or 20 of them, but they're shell companies and they're what I would call junk. I try and focus on giving you those companies, those baby knockouts in that area that can knock out the competition. And two, I believe, of those four have the ability right now to knock out the competition. Take a look at your latest Baby Knockout newsletter. And that rare earth trade is going to be a big trade in 2025 and beyond. So let's make sure you take a close look at that, ladies and gentlemen. Also, in addition to that, we're going to have a lithium trade that we're going to be focusing on, ladies and gentlemen, because we believe that we're maybe less than 12 months away from a lithium bottoming out. You can make the argument now that lithium is somewhat bottoming out, right? Uh, Patriot Battery Metals. That was one of our stars, a star baby knockout in the last run up. Uh, Patriot has not missed a beat, ladies and gentlemen. Patriot is still doing what it does. Patriot just had an offtake agreement, $69 million offtake agreement. Volkswagen, ladies and gentlemen, they're not going anywhere. Uh, it's time, possibly time, to look at Patriot again. I can't tell you to buy, sell, or hold anything. But Patriot, as you can see here, uh, Patriot gapped up. That gap up is on that news of a Volkswagen offtake agreement, $69 million offtake agreement. So they'll be signing offtake agreements with probably other people. Patriot has been getting good, solid drill results. It's expanding. It did go up, you know, Canadian. It was up over $17 for us. It did very, very well. $2.40 USD now. We'll see where Patriot and some of the others go. You know, Amazon.com has some area has a couple books out there on the lithium and the lithium baby knockouts. In fact, we think that Nevada will be really really strong in this next run up. Not only Chile and Peru, but we think Nevada in America will have a strong presence, ladies and gentlemen, in this next run up here. So we'll see how it goes. But you guys have a wonderful holiday season. That's going to do it. Love you. God bless you. Take care of you and your family. Once again, thank you for your support this year. Yeah, we're not going to cannabis. We're holding off until there's some sort of legalization with cannabis, ladies and gentlemen. And that's where we stand there. But it's full steam ahead on our other trades. Pullbacks, 25% pullbacks. Consider adding if you have a position. If you don't have a position, consider getting in. This pullback right now with uranium, we believe is a viable pullback on a lot of these stocks, ladies and gentlemen. They're very, very low. There's tax lien selling going on. You guys know what's going on with our gold and silver right now. Those stocks are being hit really, really hard right now. We'll see how that goes. Stocks go up and stocks go down. We will see what the new year brings. We'll see what the new administration brings. We'll see if there's going to be the government action, shut down this, that, government fights here, there, and everywhere. We'll see if people decide to shoot down the drones. We'll see what's going on here in America, ladies and gentlemen. One thing, when I put my military cap on, one thing is I was in the Navy and you couldn't get within a couple hundred miles of where we were. We would send out fighters and they would intercept anything that was hundreds of miles away from us when we were out in international waters. And we've got somebody looking for something in America on the coast, it seems like, in New Jersey and New York is somebody's looking for something. I don't really know what it is. Maybe that's Washington calling me, telling me that they're looking for something. Anyway, love you. God bless you. Take care of you and your family. Have a wonderful, wonderful rest of the holiday season, ladies and gentlemen. If you want to get the Baby Knockout newsletter, you want to get these stocks early, just follow the description area. Like I said, it's only $99, ladies and gentlemen. I'm not trying to hide anything. No, you do have an advantage. You guys that get, yes, you have a major advantage because you get these things when they're pennies. You get stocks like Patriot Battery Metals that goes up to $17 Canadian. You get it at a quarter, So, in the you can get the books, you can get you do have, just like with our new trade right now, with us being cut off in from China cutting us off, Russia cutting us off. These things mean things, ladies and gentlemen. Home runs count. Home runs count. Remember that. If you're behind in your score, you hit a home run, it really, really can even the score up or even put you ahead. So remember that, ladies and gentlemen. Home runs count. Love you. Take care of you and your family. Have a wonderful, wonderful